What's up, fight fans? Rampage Jackson just exploded on social media, defending his son Raja amid the storm of backlash after that viral incident. Meanwhile, Syko Stu is finally out of the hospital, but his road to recovery is far from over. Most interesting call Khabib versus Tony clip goes viral again. Plus, Craig Jones just pulled off a lightning-fast submission that has people screaming fake. And Islam Makhachev is bulldozing his way through welterweight training ahead of his next war. Let's not waste time. Let's get into it. The controversy surrounding Raja Jackson, the son of UFC icon Quinton Rampage Jackson, just got even more heated after Raja was caught on video brutally slamming independent pro wrestler Stuart Syko Stu Smith during a live performance. Backlash erupted across social media, but now Rampage is clapping back. In a no-holds-barred Instagram post, Rampage said he's sick of all the clickbait headlines, claiming the internet is twisting the truth. While he admitted his son crossed a line, Rampage insisted that people aren't seeing the full picture. According to him, Stu had allegedly been drinking before the event and, at one point, hit Raja with a beer can, just one day after Raja had suffered a concussion during a sparring session. Rampage wrote, "Stu is lucky I wasn't there when he hit my son over the head with a beer can." He went on to say that Raja was pressured into continuing the performance and was told to accept Stu's apology as part of the script. But once the adrenaline and emotions kicked in, things spiraled out of control. Rampage even revealed that his family has been hit with racist threats online since the footage went viral. Despite standing by his son's character, Rampage didn't sugarcoat it. Raja has to be held accountable, but he also pointed fingers at the promoters for not canceling the match after the head injury and alcohol incident. "You don't let someone with a fresh concussion go back in the ring," he added. On the other side of the incident, Stuart Smith is now back home after spending multiple days in the hospital. Doctors confirmed fractured cheekbones, several missing teeth, and damage to his jawbone. In a heartfelt message, Stu thanked his fans and supporters for the outpouring of love and financial support. "I can't put into words how much it means to see so many people stand by me. I've got a long way to go, but I'm staying strong." His brother also spoke out on Facebook, saying Stu is now conscious and starting to remember more of what happened that day, though his recovery will likely involve multiple surgeries and therapy. UFC commentator and former middleweight champ Michael Bisping also gave his take during a recent episode of his podcast. He didn't try to defend Raja's actions, but emphasized that toxic environments, especially in streaming culture and live performances, can push young fighters to snap.
He's in a lot of trouble, man.
Oh, he's
in a lot of trouble. And I'm not making excuses for him. I'm really not in what I'm about to say. But like social media, chats, whatever you want to call it, they're so toxic. And as I said, I'm not making an excuse for him. But clearly, according to what Brian just said, that's kind of like influenced him and made him want to prove himself, to show the world that I'm not a pussy and I'm not a bitch. You want to see what I'm capable of. And again, it's not an excuse. It's not a reason either. But still, it's so toxic out there in the world of social media and message boards and the YouTube comment section and shit like that. And kick streams, I'm assuming that's what it was, right? Hell, man, do you know what I mean? It's like, don't encourage someone to do that. I mean, sure, granted, he's his own man and he should not have done that. He should not have done that, simple as that. So as I say, there's no excuse for what he did, but him, like, there's real consequences, and people, young kids go out there and commit suicide, you know what I mean? Because of this kind of online, not bullying, because that wasn't bullying. It was like, and people probably thought they were just having a laugh or whatever and being silly and kind of bitching at him and stuff like that. But as I say, people do go out, and it sounds like I'm justifying him. I'm not. I just want to make that clear. But people go out there and commit suicide and do crazy shit because of stuff that gets said online. You know what I mean? And I think that's not a greater conversation, because what happened there surely is shocking. But it's a conversation that needs to happen, and people need to be more accountable.
One of the fastest and most bizarre grappling matches just went down between submission specialist Craig Jones and MMA legend Chael Sonnen, and it ended in less than half a minute. The moment the match began, Sonnen tried to control the center and push the pace, but Jones baited him, locked in a lightning-quick rear naked choke, and Sonnen was out before he even realized what happened. Fans were stunned, but some were skeptical. The first thing you do in a position like that is relax. That's all it was. I don't blame anyone, and I'm not upset. Misunderstandings happen. Chael Sonnen, still, social media exploded with takes. No way this was real. Sonnen didn't even try to resist. He just sat there like he was in on it. Classic American wrestler. All takedowns, no defense off his back. That's why Dagestani grappling dominates. Complete system, judo, wrestling, submissions, control. Others were just excited to hit the gym and try to mimic Jones's technique. Whether it was staged or not, the submission was clean and brutal. Meanwhile, in the high-altitude mountains of Dagestan, Islam Makhachev is sharpening his tools ahead of a massive fight against Jack Della Maddalena at UFC 322. New training footage dropped from teammate Zambalad Gakive, and fans are hyped. Islam's wrestling and grappling are looking just as fluid against heavier sparring partners, something that has fight analysts buzzing. Former champ Robert Whittaker broke down the matchup on his show. Jack's the underdog, and that's dangerous. He's got nothing to lose and everything to prove. Islam's the one with pressure on his shoulders. Whittaker admitted he's picking Jack in the upset.
JDM versus Islam Makhachev. What do you think about this announcement?
I think was unexpected was the relinquishing of the lightweight title.
They don't want to do it anymore.
I expected it in a sense that because Topuria did it,
Yeah.
people would have to follow suit, but Islam's kind of like the poster boy right now for the UFC. In terms of this fight, I'm going to go Jack. Obviously, I'm going Jack. When I said at that time, just then, that was objective, okay? That was objective. I think Jack has that X factor. I think he has the gut, the grit, the determination to fight the takedown attacks that Islam is going to go for. And I think in a striking fight, straight up, Jack is better. I think he wins in the hands. Yeah. I think Jack's got the better game to strike over 5 rounds than Islam does as well, especially if Islam is trying to go for takedowns during the fight. People sleep on Jack's grappling game. They sleep on his jiu-jitsu. I don't think Islam is going to be as like gun-ho with the takedowns as everybody believes because Jack has that level of offense off his back. Skill-wise, I think they both have their strengths. I don't think either one of them is overly superior.
Yeah.
I do think Islam has got the kick superiority. And if Jack doesn't address that, which he hasn't in a lot of his fights, the kicks, he's going to get kicked a lot.
Colby Covington sees it differently. Islam's just too disciplined and too smart. You don't beat someone like him unless you drag him into chaos, and that's hard to do, he said in a recent interview.
Yeah, it's an interesting fight. I'm excited to see how it goes. You know, Islam, is a lightweight. He's going to be a little smaller in the fight, but he's a well-rounded fighter. So, if he's able to take down JDM and control him, he could definitely get the job done. But it's going to be interesting to see how the size advantage plays a difference in the fight.
Who do you favor?
I mean, I seen the odds were pretty big. They favored Makhachev like 3-1. So I guess I got to go with the odds if they're going 3-1. But just because JDM doesn't have good takedown defense, but you never know. It's a fight, and JDM has some good hands, so it should be an exciting fight for the fans.
The MMA world got hit with a nostalgia bomb when a legendary old clip of a supposed phone call between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson resurfaced online. It was posted by Home of Fight and quickly went viral again. This was the fight that never happened, despite being scheduled 5 times. Every time something bizarre got in the way, fans flooded the comments, calling it the greatest fight to never happen. Tony, never one to stay quiet, responded in classic fashion, saying Khabib was afraid of him, but he didn't stop there.
You have fake belts, Tony. You have fake belts? Real to me. All those belts that you got and people floating your boat and all this Reebok sponsorships, that's what I don't give a about. That's the one thing that you got me wrong.
Now you talk about Reebok, okay? Because these guys don't give you contract, now you're jealous?
No, because I got my own dude. I never wanted anybody else.
I can ask Reebok to give you contract if you want. They make very good shoes now. I can order for you. What size you have, please let me know. Like 9, 10, I can order for you. Very good. Hey, they have light, white,
no light. That's rock.
They can make you shoes put interim lightweight champ, Tony Ferguson. You want this?
I can't even hear you. I'm working out right now.
You're working out. You on the phone. What are you talking about? You don't like Reebok? I don't understand this. Why are you talking about Reebok? I don't understand. You don't like this?